Hello everyone, welcome back to Wandering with Jenny. Last week we talked about Amman, the Roman theater, the citadel, assault, and where to eat some of the best treats ever in downtown Amman. Today we are venturing out of Amman and we are going to go to two beautiful locations, Ajloun and Jerash. Stay tuned. So our first stop was Ajloun. Now, we did this as Ajloun and then Jerash, and I'm going to tell you why later on in the video, why I would suggest doing Jerash first. But let's start with Ajloun. Ajloun is a medieval castle. It is beautiful. The moment that you walk up the stairs to the side of the cliffs, it is absolutely breathtaking. Now, if you are coming here on your own, please be prepared. There is not a lot of parking and it's very busy, especially with a lot of tour buses. So this castle was actually built in 1184. It was built to help control the Bedouin tribes, and it was actually done over an old monastery. Now, the moment that you walk up the stairs, it's so beautiful. Now, this is one of the smaller castles that I've visited, and when it's busy, and it almost always is, it can get pretty crowded, but there are so many different corridors and rooms and beautiful viewpoints. Definitely, you do not want to miss any part of this fortress. Have a look.
Jug. TV original? Original with the house, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Smart ass. So our next stop was Jerash. Now, the reason that I had said to make Jerash your first stop is because it is extremely hot during the midday sun. We had gotten here probably about 11 a.m., 10 a.m., but it's a really large area and it will take a few hours, if not maybe 5, if you really explore the whole thing. So definitely this is a stop that you want to make in the morning before you get to the extreme heat. Even my phone overheated, if that gives you any indication on how hot it gets here. And we visited in May, so during the summer months, I can just imagine that this place is an absolute scorcher. So with that being said, welcome to the city of 1,000 columns, Jerash, also known as the Pompeii of the East. The moment that you first enter the grand entrance, this here is Hadrian's Arch. And at this point, you can clearly see the destruction again. Earthquakes that happened a long time ago. There were 3 major earthquakes that unfortunately did take down a lot of the area, but still there's so much left standing. So you're gonna enter the south gate. This here will take you as you make your way to the Oval Plaza. The Oval Plaza is absolutely stunning, and there's so many different areas that rise above here where you can get an overview of it. Make sure to always take a moment, turn around and have a look. So once you make your way through the Oval Plaza, you're gonna make your way down what I think is a marketplace, or was formerly a marketplace. I'm not 100% sure, but we actually met this man that was there, clearly a local, was looking to give us a tour, but unfortunately we were so hot that day, we really just wanted to take everything at our own pace. But he did point out a couple of things here. So when these columns were normally standing, they were actually a warning for earthquakes. Have a listen. So what happened was, when they were standing, they would actually make a sound when an earthquake happened. When they hit together, the sound of the rock was different. So it actually made a really loud tinging sound. So this area was actually known as the Shops of South Cordo. Cordo? I'm not 100% sure, but it's here. Once you make your way through here, this is really where you're gonna start feeling the heat. So hopefully you'll be as lucky as we are, and you'll find someone selling some water. So definitely you wanna make sure that you bring enough water for this trip. There's not much shaded areas here, so the little areas that you do find, take a few moments and take a break. Next up, you're gonna come to another big entrance area with a staircase, and I'm gonna save you the hassle because I went up the stairs, and you're actually gonna see this later on in the tour as long as you stick to the same path. So as you make your way around, you're gonna come to different areas as well as spa areas, I believe it was. You're gonna come up again to another theater. So I would suggest, actually, this theater is quite stunning. It's different than the other ones. There's a huge opening where you can go through the hallways. Again, another amazing area to cool off. But I really enjoyed the back corridors, as we didn't get to see those on the other ones. Have a look. So next up is the Temple of Artemis. Now this is the same temple that I said, if you had done the staircase, this is where you would have ended up. If it's a cooler day, do the staircase because the views from it are absolutely beautiful as well. From here, you're going to see the Baths of Bacchus. Now, again, another really cute area. There are so many beautiful wildflowers as well as butterflies flying around. So definitely another little spot to stop. So we've pretty much come to the end of it. The last stop, of course, is the Temple of Zeus. Now, if you see Victor there, have him take a picture for you. He's an amazing photographer. But the viewpoints from here are stunning. And don't forget your Instagram pics. So that is it for this week's video, everyone. Be sure to tune in next week because we are heading to Petra with a couple of stops, one at Mount Nebo and the next one at Ajloun Castle, and a little surprise stop. So if you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you think anyone will benefit from these videos, be sure to share. Bye everyone.